It is another fun-filled Fat Guy Radio Show for you today. Are you excited?
Yeah!
Feel the excitement teeming.
Dun, 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 dun.
Feel the excitement, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it is the Christmas spirit, the Christmas time. Santa Claus is loading up his sack, getting ready to bring all the good boys and girls Christmas gifts.
Oh, now it seems weird.
D-Tay, when you get a chance, can you bring me up some instrumental Christmas music? Because I've got some interesting facts about Christmas. D.A., you may know about a lot of these.
I know a lot about Christmas. It started out as a pagan holiday
Okay,
named
there he goes.
Saturnalia.
Didn't I just say I got some weird facts for Christmas?
You did.
And he go right to the jugular. It never fails.
Was that on your list? That is not on your list.
I wish you... Okay, from now on, we're going to have a little pre-show meeting here, okay? D.A., from now on, you are forever, henceforth, and until the end of time, required to pre-read the show notes.
I do read the show notes.
Well, then, if you are reading the show notes and you're still squatting on my stories, then that means you're doing it on purpose and you're just a dick.
I am that, but okay, I didn't see that in the show notes.
There we go. Christmas music.
Ooh, that's somber.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Mariah Carey's number one.
Near Savior's birth.
Aww.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here, weird facts about Christmas. Number one, the one that D.A. decided to squash from me. Did you know that December 25th was originally a pagan celebration?
What?
No.
I did not learn that 30 seconds ago before you said it. This is the first time I'm hearing it.
No one knows when Jesus of Nazareth was born, and nobody celebrated his birthday for hundreds of years. December 5th was co-opted from pagan rites connected with winter solstice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know how
July
I learned...
15th. That's when Jesus was born.
A lot of scientists believe July 15th is he was born in the spring.
I heard more towards April.
I would like... You know what? Some of the stuff that's in the Bible... I can understand that Jesus would be in Aries, you know, turning over tables and stuff.
Yeah,
that stuff, Aries. You know, turning water into wine. Aries drank a lot. Aries drank a lot.
That wrath.
You know, flinging mud at people.
Hey, that's real.
Hey, going up and telling folks to let them people go. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, that was Moses.
But Jesus led Moses to do that.
I'll give it to you.
Hallelujah.
Give it to him.
This is why this ain't no biblical podcast. Number two, the nativity story resulted in several wars.
Huh?
Yes. In the first few centuries of the Christian era, controversy over whether or not Jesus was divine at birth created political and social unrest that frequently burst out into full-scale warfare.
Oh, jeez.
It was fisticuffing over the baby Jesus.
That's how Vermont was found.
I heard they were throwing llamas and sheep. Even a baby goat got tossed.
Somebody got a little bit of frankincense in one eye, and in the other eye they got some myrrh.
They got some myrrh.
Number three, mistletoe kissing originated with fertility rites.
Explain that one.
The hanging sprig is a very ancient symbol of virility, and therefore anybody standing beneath it is signaling that he or she is sexually available.
Hey, I got some hanging sprigs. Ready for
and everyone that stands under them kisses.
And there's only men in the studio.
No, there's not.
Where's Consuela?
Underneath the table.
Underneath his mistletoe.
Underneath your sprigs.
With her camel toe. Number four.
Dog.
Santa Claus originated in a newspaper ad.
Okay.
What?
Far from being a quaint medieval legend, Santa Claus first appeared as a recognizable entity was in a newspaper ad for toys and gift books in the mid-19th century.
I can believe that.
Yeah. Number five, Christmas is only recently a family holiday. Christmas was originally celebrated as an adult form of trick or treat, but with the treat consisting of booze and the threatened trick consisting of bodily harm or destruction of property.
And the treat was also...
What?
Yes.
That ties into the first one, the first point.
Well,
Saturnalia.
Yeah. But how did like when did it convert over?
I don't know. They didn't give me that detail. I didn't dig that far.
It converted over around 320 AD.
Did you just guess that right now?
No, the Council of Nicaea.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna go
it.
with that because I can't refute him. I have no other, other stats.
I don't know about the cancel I can't see you, but
I don't know.
I don't see it.
Tupac was the head of it.
I didn't know that Apple was around when they invented the I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It must have been sponsored by John Cena.
Number 6, We Wish You a Merry Christmas was originally a threat, DA.
Huh?
The ever-popular song was originally sung loudly and repeatedly by crowds of rowdy, lower-class servants demanding booze from their masters or else, i.e. the line, "We won't go until we get some."
Yeah.
Wow.
Now bring us some figgy pudding.
Now bring us a figgy pudding. Now put your fig in my pudding.
Okay.
Number 7. The Christmas tree is a manufactured tradition. We all know this. Victorian intellectuals like Clement Moore invented the tradition as part of a social movement to consciously reform Christmas away from its traditional raucous drinking.
I refute that because, again, in the Bible, it talks about people bringing trees into their homes and decorating them.
Right.
So I think that's part of the same pagan holiday.
Okay.
But what do I know?
Clearly a lot. You came up with I can see.
I see me.
Oh,
That's what it reminded me of.
Oh, yeah, it does remind you.
It's from Toy Story.
I see me. Number 8. Scrooge does not celebrate with the Cratchits.
I don't know any of that. Scrooge McDuck?
While most cinema versions of A Christmas Carol show the reformed miser celebrating with his lower-class employee, in the book, Scrooge celebrates instead with his middle-class nephew.
Oh.
I believe that.
And when I read that, I thought about how DT, you and I talked about the Hunger Games and how the movie differs from the book.
Yes.
So I can kind of vibe with that a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, because for cinematography reasons, people are not going to read the book, and they're going to go see the movie, and it hits harder to see this high-class dude going down with these poor low folk.
Yeah. Otherwise known as me coming to Studio G. All right, number 9.
Wink, wink.
Christmas as a day off is a recent innovation. As late as 1850, December 25th was not a legal holiday in New England. So stores were open, businesses were open, and little children were expected to attend school on Christmas Day.
So all black people were working in 1850 is what you're saying.
Yep.
Not all black people.
Just the ones with jobs.
Some were still slaves.
All were still.
Number 10. I apologize. It's a brutal layout.
Not all, but
Yeah,
the slaves were still slaves.
The high class ones that were having lunch with Scrooge.
Are we talking about Scrooge McDuck?
Number 10. No.
Oh.
Number 10. Last one. The 12 Days of Christmas cost about $1.3 million.
Wait, what?
Compounding.
All of those items in the 12 Days of Christmas would cost you $1.3 million.
You know what? In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't seem that much.
Well, this was also published back in 2013 because Cory does his show prep accurately and most relevant.
Question about the 12 Days of Christmas, right? It always confused me. So, on the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, and then they name everything. Do they get everything again from the previous days?
No, they're just reminding you because you got to remember that Christmas is a drunken pagan holiday. So when they're singing that song, they have to run back down from whatever number that they started with to what they began with, which is pretty much the same exact thing as I just spoke in a circle.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm still confused.
So every day they list the new thing, but they feel like they talking to a different person.
Yeah.
So because they're talking to a different person,
they drunkens.
They got to tell this person, yo, you won't believe today's the 8th day of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
The 8th day of Christmas.
8th day Christmas.
8th day of Christmas.
8th day of Crimbo.
And my true love gave to me 8 bloods of bleeding.
8 bloods of bleeding. 7 crips of crippin'.
5 golden durags.
You just skipped over 5.
4 flip the bird.
3 Tech 9s.
2 blunts a lit.
And a warrant from the local PD.
Oh, look, here it is.
Yes.
And it's on rollback.
So cool.
Ooh, it's a great price.
She's gonna love this. Soundbar.
So she can watch her cartoons in surround sound.
And football.
And football.
Yes. She loves football.
Oh, I know.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hey! How's my little princess?
Dad, I'm not a princess anymore. I want to be a movie director.
Oh, that's great. You want to go get a snack?
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Action.
Oh, here, look, here it is.
Yes.
And it's on rollback.
So cool.
Ooh, it's a great price.
She's gonna love this. Soundbar.
So she can watch her cartoons in surround sound.
And football.
And football.
Yes. She loves football.
Oh, I know.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hey! How's my little princess?
Dad, I'm not a princess anymore. I want to be a movie director.
Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcasting to 79 countries with over 750,000 downloads worldwide, heard by the best fatnatics. Welcome to Arizona's home for Hot Talk Radio. This is Fat Guy Radio Show. I'm your host, Cory Blaze, joined by Daniel D.T. Taylor.
What good?
And Doug, the D.A. Andrew.
Holla.
And my little brother, DJ Lil D in absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. Comment on our YouTube Live. You can also tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. You're welcome to get at us in the DMs as well. Search Fat Guy Radio Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you again, it's the holidays. Therefore, it's all about Walmart. Walmart at FatGuyRadioShow.com. Click the Walmart banner there. There's nothing better. I'm doing a lot of my Christmas shopping at Walmart through our banner. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
We are having snacks and cookies in the studio tonight.
Yeah.
All provided by Walmart.
Hey.
So a lot of people are going to be celebrating their holidays with office parties and stuff like that. Telling you folks, Walmart is the place to go to get all of that done. And even if it's a little small object, you can still do it. Hit up Walmart, you know what I mean? And while you're in there, even though you're not using the banner of the Fat Guy Radio Show, tell somebody in Walmart about Fat Guy Radio Show. But do your large shopping for Walmart through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. And we thank you so much for doing so. Welcome to the show, whoa, boys. Merry early Christmas.
Hey, Merry early Christmas to you.
Merry
I
early
believe
Christmas.
you guys look so nice today. Nice shirts.
Oh,
Aw,
thank you.
Yeah, pretty nice clothes you got on today.
Yeah. These all things.
Oh,
I just picked this up.
you just was that just something laying around you just throw on?
Yeah, I just had it laying in the back closet, and I was just like, let me just throw it on.
Yeah, you got it. I'm glad you made that shirt like R. Kelly and came out the closet.
I did.
That's amazing.
He said back closet like he got more than one.
Yeah, it's my out the closet shirt.
You got your alter ego closet?
Exactly.
Your alter ego. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a poor way of me leading into the fact of it, but we've got some big news that we want to announce to you today. I'm going to try to see if I can find some timpani music here, ladies and gentlemen. Big news, DA.
Hey.
Big news here. On the front. That was short.
I do we need a longer timpani.
Let's do a longer timpani there. Big news here, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new way. We've been working on it for minutes. It's fun. DA, do you know what the big news is?
No, I don't. I'm not even trying to guess and step on it.
You can't keep a secret.
I know.
You couldn't hold water in a bucket with a hole in the bottom of it.
It'd be hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming now. Coming now. That's not the way you do it.
I don't think you said that right.
With the hole in the bottom?
You couldn't hold water in a bucket with a hole in the bottom.
That's what I said. It'd be hard.
But he'd try, though.
You couldn't.
You could put your palm in the hole.
No one could hold a bucket.
No, you can put your hole. There's a hole in the bucket, dear
I mean,
Liza.
I can't even hold a bucket.
Dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, a hole.
A hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole in the bucket. Is this the right song? No?
We've got big news, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Breaking news whenever it feels like breaking.
Uh-oh.
There's a hole in the bucket.
That's not the news.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was news to me. I didn't know there was a hole in the bucket.
People tweet me all the time that they hate when we build up something and then we just don't get to it.
Oh.
I feel the same way, like we're edging them.
Yeah. It's the virtual audio edge is what's happening right now.
Ooh.
But you got to realize that the edging is leading up to the big release.
Just keep flicking the bean.
Speaking of releasing, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Fat Guy Radio Show, news that you never would expect to come. I ran out of timpani again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to build that up better. You can talk up songs, but you can't talk up
I don't know.
timpanis.
Maybe it's because my shirt just ain't fitting right. I don't know what it is.
You said it is fitting right.
Yeah, it is fitting right.
Oh, it fits so nice.
It fits perfectly. It's really comfortable too.
It's like a glove.
It contours you.
I mean, the quality of this shirt is impeccable.
What is that? Hold up. What is that? Velvet?
I know, right? You know what that is? That's style.
Ooh.
And grace.
Hold on, let me see again.
I've never seen that before.
And then cut myself. You too sharp.
I know, right? Ooh. I blew out the level on that one. Sorry.
You did.
Tiffany again. I ran out of timpani. Damn it, son of a monkey.
He didn't even say a word.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all seriousness, you know for a fact that if you're an Afterbirth subscriber, you know that we have been dealing with some unfortunate news on the forefront of sponsorships of this show. And what it has is it's put us, not our backs up against the corner, but what it's done is it's charged us to really rethink what our audience wants. Yeah. And there's something that you guys have been asking for years. And we put it on the back burner. We were throwing the idea around for a while, and then something shiny came up, or Philippius will forget it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's something that you guys have always been asking for, and we finally have done it. And it's I don't think the timing is it could be any better than what it is right now in this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, history is about to be made on this show. I want you all, if you will, to join with me in virtually grabbing the cartoon-sized scissors.
Yep.
Okay? Grab your cartoon-sized scissors in your hand. Approach the red ribbon. Walk up to, that's a comb, DA. He dropped this comb. With your virtual cartoon-sized scissors up against the red ribbon as we stand in front of the store. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join me as we officially open the Fat Guy Radio Show merch store is now open. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the official Fat Guy Radio Show merch store has your t-shirts that you've been asking us for years. Since we have been on the air, people have been wanting an official show merchandise store, and it is now officially open. You can view it with our friendship with Teespring at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store, and all of the shirts that we are wearing in the studio today are from that store. Now, in true fashion, fashion way, we're going to get a little bit of some catwalk runway music here. Get a little catwalk runway music. And boys, if you will, sachet, fronte, and ladies and gentlemen, here's Cory, and he's wearing a lovely low-cut midriff.
Ooh.
There's no such thing as a low-cut midriff.
No, because it's either low cut or it's a midriff.
Yeah, so it's a low-cut midriff on him, and he's just beautiful.
That means it comes up to the thigh.
It comes up to the thigh, also known where his boobs are. Yeah, that's it. Boob length is what Cory's wearing. All right, DA.
Hey.
He's so afraid to step on anything, he stopped talking.
I know, I'm like, I don't know what's next.
All right, DA, what shirt are you wearing? Tell everybody what you have going on over there. It's a nice one, boy. I like that. Look at that there.
A little higher there.
Yeah. All right, DA, what are you wearing?
I am wearing, it's a podcasting design shirt in the black classic T style.
Ooh.
It's distressed white lettering of our show name acronym FGRS. And for the longtime listeners, that's Fat Guy Radio Show.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, there's a shirt design titled, It's a Podcast Thing. Because when you wear this trendy shirt, folks are going to ask, what is FGRS? And your shirt will answer, it's a podcast thing. Also available is a 7-ounce coffee mug.
What, you got a mug?
I got a mug.
You got a, what?
Your mugs.
You got a mug in front of your mug.
Hey, grab you one of these today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on the Fat Guy Radio Show catwalk is the sex symbol of the show.
Flaunt it.
Oh, sachet, fronte. Sachet, fronte.
D already went.
No.
What's up, D-Tay?
Oh,
or is it your turn, Cory?
Oh.
Well, no, clearly that's not the case. All my feelings. I had one feeling today. One feeling.
What? I was saying, you said the sex symbol. I said D already went. Or is it your turn?
Yeah, but we know that's never the truth.
Take the compliment.
Just take the L and the D.
Okay. I don't know what that means. All right, D-Tay, what are you wearing over there? Ooh, this is a special one. Kind of hard for the cameras to see,
hold on.
People may need to get over to FatGuyRadioShow.com/store to see this in person and up close in person. Looks like a superhero. All right, D-Tay, what do you got over there? What are you wearing?
I am wearing the Fat-Natic superhero design.
The what? I'm sorry?
The Fat-Natic superhero design on a smoke gray classic tee. See, every good superhero has an insignia on their chest. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Since you are our superhero, it's only befitting that you adorn your chest with a F for Fat-Natic. We don't have fans of this show. We have Fat-Natics of this show. This shirt design is the most popular way to represent your superhero powers, available in your favorite color, but I stick with the smoke gray because you're bound to be looking hot in this. Get yours today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, waddling out to the Fat Guy Radio Show catwalk now. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't step on that.
The fat guy, the fat guy himself, coming out like a drowning orca whale.
Why's he gotta be drowning too?
That's what makes it really bad. All right, for those of you that are watching, I, Cory Blaze, am wearing the Rock the Rock, Paper, Scissors podcast design shirt in the Navy Classic T style. Who doesn't remember playing the game Rock, Paper, Scissors when you had to choose? This shirt adds another element. Podcast. With its sleek, modern, clean design, it's bold with straight lettering and finishes off with our web address. So, when you choose podcast, everyone will know what podcast you've chosen. Get this shirt and play. Also available in a 7-ounce coffee mug. Available now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Now, for an extra $100, you can get one of these shirts off of us.
Ooh.
So if you want a sweated in show shirt, email FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com.
It's hot in the studio,
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Right.
I got the Arm & Hammer white pit stains.
And on Afterburn, D-Tay will be modeling the new Fat Guy Radio Show underwear
Hey.
Ooh.
in Speedo design only.
Hey.
What?
It's about to smell real good in here.
Mesh Speedo.
Oh, shit. It's about to smell really good in here.
Who taught you belly button?
Oh.
So here's the thing. We're designing a new shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Visit FatGuyRadioShow.com/store to see all of the designs that are up there. We also have new designs that will be dropping every week. If something silly or funny is said on the show, there's a good chance you're probably going to see it on a t-shirt.
That quick.
And is this a way for us to keep the show running? 100%, folks.
Yep.
But instead of us having like a donate button on our website for you to just send us your hard-earned money, this is a way for us to give you something in return. And if there's shirts on our store that don't have our logo or don't have our website on them, that are just really cool designs, and we're open for design ideas as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you have a t-shirt idea, a design that you've always wanted to see on a t-shirt, email us at fatguyradioshow@gmail.com. You never know, your design may make it into our store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I
then we
love
will also have special shirt designs for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be befitting if we didn't have a special shirt for St. Patrick's Day, people getting drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And maybe Kwanzaa.
What?
Kwanzaa, the black created holiday.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Nevertheless, there's shirts in our store. and mugs and some iPad cases and stuff like that. So please check out FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Did we do the first segment as a complete shield for the store? Yes.
And that's
And
okay.
So what?
And that's okay. Because we're trying to feed our families here, folks. So help us out. Help yourself out. Expand your Fat Guy Radio Show and podcast wardrobe with one of these amazing shirts. And I'll give you the
100%.
one that I'm wearing right now. The one that I have on right now is so big, it could probably cover a family of 4.
Yeah. You can double as a sheet.
You can sleep outside in the snow in this shirt.
Ooh.
Consult a
Sleeping
doctor.
bag.
Sleeping bag size. Just keep scrolling down till you get to sleeping bag size. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. We'll be right back after this with more fun and more thrills right here on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
It's a good time to be a doer. Now your phone not only knows what that thing is, but where that thing is. Lockers are no longer just for gym shoes. Tile work has moved beyond guesswork. And if you can't run to the store can run to you. Welcome to today's Home Depot. How doers get more done. A single pair of hands can do a lot. They can paint a fence, build a shelf, install a floor. That's what doers do. But thousands of hands, tens of thousands, working together, these hands are helping change lives. They're improving homes for veterans across the country, 45,000 of them so far. These hands support job skills training for returning vets, and that helps those veterans provide for their families. These are our hands. They're picking up tools and fixing problems, building communities, giving back.
Welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show, ladies and gentlemen. This portion of the show is brought to you by Home Depot and the Home Depot Gifts Center. I was actually outside my house on last Friday, and a neighbor walked up and asked me, "Where did you get that 12-foot tall blow-up Christmas decoration that I have out in front of my house.
Well, Corey, where did you get that 12-foot tall blow-up Christmas decoration snowman you have in front of your house?
Corey, Christmas, where did you get Doll of the Rocks in the Christmas?
Home Depot, you boobs. I went to Home Depot through FatGuyRadioShow.com/Home Depot, and that's where I got my big blow-up doll, and not my blow-up doll, blow-up decoration.
Uh-huh.
Cut, edit, send it off to Home Depot.
Send it off to Home Depot. They don't want this one this week. So I did. I shared it with my neighbor across the street from me, and the next day, they had a 12-foot tall Santa. Outside, and then the wind tried to come in yesterday and try to take them all down.
That damn wind.
The damn wind, always trying to blow away my blow-up dolls. But I got it from Home Depot, and I did it through the Home Depot banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. I'm telling you right now, you think Home Depot, you think hammers and nails, but in all seriousness, their Christmas decorations area is thebomb.com. It really is. And online, they have more of a selection online than they do in the store. So please give it a check, give it a look over by clicking the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com, and we thank you. Welcome back to the show. Whoa, everybody, everywhere. Thank you for all the T-shirts that you're going to sell us out. Sell out the T-shirts. A lot of them are in limited quantity. So you want to get them while they're hot.
Christmas is next week.
Yeah, Christmas is next week. And speaking of that, Deanne, glad you brought that up.
I am too.
Because what does Christmas mean?
Saturnalia?
No. Christmas means that all of the holiday Christians is going to go to church next week or this weekend.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
They're going to go to church next week. And you know what? People try to make those folks feel bad.
Why?
They try to make them feel bad because they only go to church 2 or 3 times a year. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, holiday Christians, listen up. Don't react to the hate that you're getting from going to church 2 or 3 times a year, because some of the folks that go to church every Sunday still act like the devil.
There you go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I feel my Jesus anointments. You know what I'm saying?
And holiday Christians don't sit up front. Sit in the back or the balcony.
Yes. Yeah, you want to definitely duck in the back.
Because this is when pastors usually try to sell out and go all hooping and hollering and do their best shenanigans to try to get that extra money.
I don't know about the money part, but I was with you up to the money part.
You don't know about the money part.
No, I just think that if you go to church and you're a holiday churcher and you go on and you sit up in the front, that's the first person that the pastor is going to be running for to slay you in the spirit.
Yep.
That, and he gonna want some tithes and offering. All these people in the house.
The tithes and the offering is a part of the whole church experience anyway.
Yeah.
But you go, you put your little dollar in there, and holiday Christians, another tip for you. Look, if you go to the church on Christmas,
Yep.
and you only got a $20 bill, do not ask for change.
Oh.
What?
Don't ask the usher to go and get you change.
Why would they do that?
Say, hey, bring me back $10.
Why would they do that? They pass the plate, make change.
No, you don't make the change with the money in the plate, DA.
You just pass the plate up.
Wait. So if I have a 20 and I want to tithe 10,
yes,
and I see a 10 or 2 5s, I can put my 20 in and take those 2 5s or the 10 out.
That is not ethical.
How so?
You get your change at the Circle K when you buy your coffee on the way in, or if you go into the church that I used to go to, they got a coffee shop out there where you can go get a coffee, break your 20, and be able to give you 10.
See,
you get 5 at the coffee shop and 10 in the church.
I think DA's onto something.
No,
if the plate's coming around and I got a 20, and I see a 10 and 2 5s, I'm going to put in my 20, and I'm going to take that 10 and the 2 5s.
Then
and then you tithe 5.
And then the usher...
No, I just took the 10 and 2 5s.
Oh, DA.
No. It's an even swap. 10 and 2 5s. 20 for 20.
You put a 20 in,
and
you took out 2 5s.
And a 10.
And a 10.
And a 10.
That's
and
20.
Then you put only 1 5 in. You just stole $15.
No, you didn't.
No, I just tithe 5.
He did size 5.
I was adding it up wrong. I thought he put a 10 in.
Nah, it's okay. You black.
See, but I put my 20 down, and I pick up the 5 and 2 10s, and then I pick up my 20, and then I give him 10 cents.
That's stealing.
And another thing for the holiday Christians.
Hold on. That's not stealing. The Lord done blessed me.
Yeah.
Okay, the blessing is not the tray coming down the aisle.
I
I
saw a plate of money, and the Lord says, take it what thou needeth.
Amen.
He done blessed me.
The blessing is not the tray of money. That is for you to bless others.
Then why they passing it?
Well, some churches don't pass it. Some churches have you go up and give it, and then other churches don't pass a tray. They pass an unmarked KFC bucket. Have you never seen that?
For real?
Go to the big church on the hill on Cave Creek Road, and I want to say Thunderbird. I don't know what the name of that First Assembly or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
The big church on the hill where they always have the Christmas play that's going on right now, where they have the real camels. And every time I've taken the kids to see this real camel church play, a camel always has an attitude.
Well,
And camels are big, stinky, nasty, mulching animals.
it's kind of out of its habitat.
It is out of its habitat, and they're marching it down this aisle of this massive. I think it's the largest church in the city of the city of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Largest churches, and they do this Christmas, and they got the flying angels and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's really spectacular to see.
Yeah, you take any wild animal out of its habitat, like putting you in a Beyond Bread, it's gonna act crazy and have an attitude.
Yeah, or me going into a Panera trying to order fried chicken. I mean, it's a situation that nobody wants to be into. But nevertheless, you go to that big church on the hill.
Yeah.
They don't pass those little wooden collection plates. They pass unmarked KFC buckets.
Why?
I mean, they're collecting tithes and offerings from 10,000 people.
So they have to use the KFC buckets.
Yeah, because they got some deep pockets in that church.
Oh,
So it's
that's
not. So
true.
it's not like a black dig. It's,
So you're telling me if I go to that church and I put my 20 in, I can take out 200?
You
Yeah.
could probably get $200 out of that, but probably not, because they actually are a lot more modern now, where you can actually give your offerings or your tithes at the kiosk in the lobby.
You know what? They should just let you cash at the pastor.
I'm probably sure they have that.
I'm pretty sure they do too.
I mean, 'cause
You know what?
we
Bravo
all-
tip. Our friends over at Maria at Bravo Tip or Pay. That's what you need to go for. The tithes and offerings app through the church. I'm giving a free plug to Bravo Tip and Pay.
Yeah, because everyone
Even though
knows.
they're friends with another podcast right now, and I ain't happy about that.
Yeah, because everyone knows the pastor's taking that money and buying a new car anyways.
It's a new car.
a $200,000 Lamborghini.
It's Christmas time. Let's not get into that.
I needed new suits because the Lord wanted me to look good when I told the people about his life.
Can a servant of the Lord look like crap?
No, you cannot. And for anybody saying that I shouldn't be laying with this young lady, F you, mother.
On this day, I actually do sound like that guy. Nevertheless, but you go and they have the KFC buckets when they collect the offerings.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would be mad if I saw
Do
some
they have
KFC
chicken?
buckets.
There is no chicken. I'm pretty sure that somebody probably
Then
tried
what
to
is the
put some-
camel eating?
Oh,
Good
dude.
point.
So, have you ever been to that play?
No.
I didn't mean to talk about this, but they do it. It's live animals. They have a lion. They have a dancing elephant that comes out on
So
stage.
it's a circus.
They do it every year. It's an amazing,
So
dude.
it's the
Your
Wizard of
kids
Oz.
would love it, but when you take the kids, DA, you get balcony seats because that's where the cheap people sit.
Okay.
I got 7th row back center,
Okay.
but I got center row of the row because I didn't want to be on the edges because I knew that if you were on the aisle, on the two inside aisles, you were gonna have a camel walk by you.
Wait, did you say a lion?
Yeah, a little lion.
Lions and
Where
tigers
does the
and bears.
lion fit in the nativity story?
There is.
Well, because at one point, I believe the lion tried to eat baby Jesus,
Yeah.
and he said, "Not today, Satan!"
not today, certain.
And then grabbed him by the tail, and I believe he gutted him and wore him over his head. Oh, no, that's Hercules.
No, that's Hercules. No,
I was
lions.
gonna say, is that how Frosted Flakes was made?
Lions.
They're great.
Lions poop out frankincense and myrrh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're frankincense and myrrh manufacturers.
And then they just bury it because they're cats.
Yeah, and then you have to go and dig it up. That's why you have to be a wise man.
Oh, full circles.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
That was.
On the fly, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm high as hell. Here's the thing. You go to this show, they always have the camels. The camels come down the aisles. The most famous part about this show is the flying angels. Those are real people on this amazing, elaborate fly system that they fly throughout the church. It's You've never been there.
No.
If I get tickets for you and your family, would you take them?
How much?
Yes.
Well, it depends. I don't take expensive gifts. How much are they?
D-Tay, me and you will go.
Okay.
I'll get tickets for me.
How much do they usually go for?
I
those
have
tickets?
some friends up there that go to that church. I'm sure I can probably just get some tickets.
I'm just trying to see how much I can resell them for.
You are, God, you are making change in the collection.
He wants to tie his tickets.
Oh.
I'm like sitting in there, and then I just donate the tickets. I snuck in.
You ain't getting in that church. That church got Fort Knox security.
Hey, we'll see about that.
DA, please don't go break into no churches. They're gonna tie that back to me. I'm still a responsible figurehead in this city.
Nah, I can see that. Bigger body.
I mean, you're only one scandal away from not being the figurehead.
That's very true, and trust me, I am working on that one scandal so hard.
I bet you are. Anything you want to talk about?
So difficult to get a crackhead to report to the news. Here's the thing.
What are they gonna call the news on?
Report the scandal.
No, what are they gonna call it on?
So holiday Christians, be you as you may. You go to church on the holidays, especially Christmas. You're probably gonna go this Sunday. Here's another tip for you. That candle is real. The wax will burn through that little paper thing, so watch your fingers. And whatever you do when that wax hits your fingers, don't you cuss. Don't you cuss in that church when that candle wax hit your finger. Now, don't hold the candle straight up. Don't hold it straight up. Tilt it forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Let it run
Tilt
off.
it forward a little bit, and that way the wax will run off down onto the little paper thing that they try to put around the end of the candle.
Mhm.
Now,
Good tip.
speaking of the wax, I'm going to help you out, you other holiday Christians that are a little freaky. That wax is not there for you to start getting freaky because you know the churches is going to turn all the lights out and they're going to light them candles. That is not an opportunity for you to start getting freaky deaky in the church.
Says who?
Says Jesus.
Jesus said, "Don't get freaky deaky in my church."
Hey, and whatever Jesus said, hey,
It was the 11th commandment.
has anybody ever brought you frankincense and myrrh?
No.
Okay, so if Jesus was bought frankincense and myrrh, when he said don't get freaky deaky, you don't get freaky deaky. He said it when he was 13, and that was the age that they stopped writing the Bible.
Yeah, that's the age he went missing.
Yeah, that's when he said it.
Okay. Checks out.
Irrefutable proof.
13th commandment.
So don't get the wax on your finger, and don't start dripping the wax on your nipples.
And don't get freaky with the wax.
Don't get freaky with the wax.
Which is very overrated.
It is very overrated, but that wax burns.
It's hot for a second, then it's
Yeah,
cool.
and then like you peel it off and it just
Why
It's
are your
annoying.
eyes closed, DT? Why are your eyes closed?
And then it's
because when you
annoying.
peel it off, it just oh my god.
So the peel is what I'm missing.
Yeah,
Wait,
you gotta
wait,
peel it off.
What
have
you're
you
missing?
have you ever like put glue on your hand and let it dry?
No, I usually eat it off before it dries.
See, put glue. Just put your hand in a vat of glue.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Let it have that thin layer and let it dry,
Mm-hmm.
and then peel it.
Okay.
It's so satisfying.
Okay.
And that's the same thing
With the
when
wax.
that hot wax just hits your nips and you just
Yeah, because we got the wax and then we just all sticky
that
now.
feels so good.
Okay, so peel it off.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. Peel it off.
I learned so much on this podcast.
Do not, internet radio show, do not put wax on your nips in church on Christmas.
We're not talking about church.
But
That's
you
where the
can't.
candles are.
But you can't put wax on your nips in the church parking lot.
So
No rule against that. Jesus is saying about
so
that.
blow out the candles, put it in your wife's purse, and take the candles to the parking lot.
So now you still in church candles. What is wrong with you, D?
Look,
You
they're
just
not
gonna bust hell
taxed.
wide open.
They're not taxed. They're not missing the money.
They're not. As a guy who works for payroll,
Yeah,
I
they
know-
gotta pay nothing.
Someone donated money
Mhm.
for that church to buy them candles,
Mhm.
and you want to steal them
What happened
and
is
take them home so you and your wife can make another adorable, cute baby.
I just have one question here. I go to church. I pay my tithes.
You
and
give
I'm-
your tithes.
I pay my tithes.
You give your tithes.
Yeah, it's payment. I'm paying them.
You giving your payment.
no,
Exactly.
you
I
give your
get-
offering, you pay your tithes.
No, you don't pay your tithes.
You do pay your tithes because
You give your tithes.
No, offering
Is-
is different than
yeah.
tithes. Offering, the Lord says, give what you want. Tithes, the Lord demands 10% of your income.
You give your tithes. You offer your offering.
What is he on?
What's the
serious?
difference?
There is a difference.
There's
though.
a difference between paying. Paying is an obligation.
Which
It
is the tithe.
Exactly.
Tithe is not an obligation.
Tithe
Yes, it is.
10%.
It's not an obligation.
If it wasn't,
Yes,
if it wasn't an
is.
obligation, they wouldn't have put a percentage on it.
It's an instruction.
Exactly. What's an instruction?
But when you
And-
say pay, you give the condemnation of that it's a obligation. Like people can't be in a church unless they pay their tithes. That's not true.
No, you don't have to pay tithes, but you pay your tithes because you made a contract with the Lord that you are going to pay your tithes, and that's between you and the Lord. Whether or not what church you go to pay your tithes, that's up to you. But you said, Lord, I will pay 10% of my income.
I will
so
give 10% of my
I will
income
pay you
in
10
alignment to your will.
for you to bless me. And I'm just saying, is not the candles from the church a blessing?
You can't just because they hand it to you does not mean it's a blessing.
I'm just
They also hand you one of them shawls when you fall out. That's not yours to take.
Says who?
No, I didn't say that was the blessing. The blessing is they put it on me so that I keep my dignity.
Oh,
The blessing
I'm
was
so
that-
glad you said dignity because I thought you was gonna stop.
The
Oh.
the D.
So I can keep my dignity.
Every time he says that, my heart stops.
I bet it does when you think about his
Oh,
dignity.
When I think about his dignity,
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, I pay my tithes, I give my offering,
And
and
that's
I feel
correct.
like I should be able to
you
take.
actually don't pay and you don't give your tithes. You bring your tithes.
I bring my tithes and offering.
I bring my
and,
phone.
and I take the free little juice box they give me at communion.
Why is this only 2 sips?
I take the candles. I took the pastor's wife. What?
Whoa, too far. Too far.
Oh no!
I took those paper fans because the church is too hot.
The funeral face.
Yeah, I took the ones with Martin Luther King face on it.
Now you can take those. You can take the Martin Luther King funeral face.
I took like 3 hymn books in the Bible.
Okay, now that's where you draw the line. What church still got hymnals? That stuff
None
is,
now. They
that
took
stuff
them
is
all.
on- that stuff is on the church app. You don't need the hymnals.
Not no hymn books.
They got hymn books on the church app. Look, we're just trying to sit here and help all you holiday Christians. And that's what we're doing because we're community building here. Thank you, DA. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to take a quick break right here, ladies and gentlemen. On the other side of this break, I discovered a street in downtown Phoenix, actually near the church that I used to go to,
Hey.
that I didn't realize. I always wondered how interesting it looked, but it actually has a name.
Broadway.
And it's not Broadway. And TLC has a new show called Hot and Heavy. Oh,
You're sweating.
we'll talk more about it on the other side of this. FatGuyRadioShow.com. We'll be right back.
Oh, here, look. Here it is.
Yes.
And it's on rollback.
So cool.
Oh, it's a great price.
She's gonna love this. Soundbar.
So she can watch her cartoons in surround sound.
And football.
And football.
Yes. She loves football.
Oh, I know.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hey! How's my little princess?
Dad, I'm not a princess anymore. I want to be a movie director.
Oh, that's great. You want to go get a snack?
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Action.
Welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show, and here to tell you about Afterburn. DA, take it away.
Hey, Afterburn. It's our once a month show, right,
Once
fellas?
a month show.
Yeah.
Once a month show.
You
It's
make
very.
it sound so somber.
It is somber
It's
because
not somber.
it's a happy somber because they get us for one.
That's pretty oxymoronic, right?
That is extremely oxymoronic.
Are y'all stepping on my read or can I read?
Continue on.
Thank
You
you.
don't even have anything written. Written to read.
So for $3 for now, you can get the audio portion of this show. And folks, hop on it. It's worth it. It's raw. It's unfiltered.
You want them to hop on it raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you stop jumping on me?
My bad.
Raw. For $3, $8 for now. You can get the video portion of it.
$8 to see it?
Stuff somebody's stocking with this, baby. Stuff that stocking with Afterburn.
So you're saying take it raw and put it in a stocking?
Take it raw, put it in the stocking.
Oh.
Fat Guy Radio Show /Afterburn.
Afterburn. All right. Yes.
Burn somebody, baby.
Burn someone you love today. What did I say before we went? Oh, okay. You know this street is going to be pretty regional for those of you that are listening to this in other states, but stretch a road from Central Avenue, right down the middle of the city, between, I want to say, Bethany Home Road and Northern. You know what area of town I'm talking about? Central Avenue.
The one with the mansions and the crackheads.
There's mansions and crackheads all over there. It's over there by CFT and Church for the Nations. The beautiful. Now, that street doesn't have any sidewalks, any paved sidewalks on the side.
They don't.
One side is a drainage runoff, and the other side is
I know what you're talking about.
This running path. And it's tree lined. It's a tree lined running path.
It's a really nice street.
Beautiful.
It doesn't feel like it's part of Arizona.
It doesn't. It feels like you step out of the state for a while because nothing on that stretch of road screams desert. Beautiful. Did you know that path has a name?
Oh, Malcolm X Boulevard.
At the beginning of the path, if you happen to look up, and I've walked that path a couple of times when I attended Church for the Nations. And there's this little like horse rod iron type design that kind of marks the entrance of the path. And it wasn't until our friends on Instagram, Phoenix Beyond or whatever, I can't remember, that shows how good of friends we are. They put up this picture that said that the name of that path is called Murphy's Bridle Path.
Oh, okay.
And I had no idea that path had a name.
Murphy's Bridle.
Murphy's Bridle Path.
So somebody bought it.
No, it's like in dedication to something. I'm gonna try to pull it up.
Murphy's Bridle sounds like a bridal store.
Well, it's a bridle, as in the bridle that the horses wear.
Yeah, horsies.
Wait, horses are brides?
No, the thing in between the mouth is a bridle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So women don't get offended calling it like a bridal shower and all that.
It's a different bridle.
English is stupid.
It really is. Like
what are you talking about?
You got rough, tough, cough, all same thought or though.
Chitlins. Spelled like chitterlings.
Chitterlings. Well, I mean, it's really pronounced chitterlings. But
so what's the thing on the horse's back?
Saddle.
Oh, I knew that.
You're an idiot. The Murphy's Bridle Path starts at Central and Bethany Home Road, and our friends at City of Phoenix AZ is the Instagram that posted this, and I'll try to hold the picture up that they posted. But that's the intersection there, and you can kind of see the little horse thingy there that marks the entrance of it. Beautiful sunset picture there.
Yeah, it is.
Marks the entrance of that bridle's path, but I never knew that it had a name. Murphy's Bridle Path.
If you're not learning, you're not living.
I know, and I was learning. I found that very interesting. I know that was filler, but here's a picture of somewhat of the path that kind of lines the street there that people walk up and down. It's a beautiful stretch of road.
You said you used to walk it?
Yeah, when I used to work down at Church for the Nations.
Did like the wind take your donut or something?
No, his meatball rolled onto the street.
Oh, we gotta get my meatball. can't stand y'all. I can't
On
stand.
top of spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I
All
can't
covered in cheese.
goo. I can't even bring some. I'm bringing something educational and culture to the show, and you two knuckle dragging baboons just can't
Sorry.
take it.
You farted?
Nah, I have some of Corey's meatballs stuck to my shoe.
Oh. Wipe it off clean. He's going to want to eat that.
Oh, come on.
I'll just give him the shoe.
That's not right. That's so wrong.
Cory, I love you.
Why do y'all hurt me so? When all I do is give you love,
I know. Food and cookies.
affection,
Yeah.
and inappropriate handling. So, speaking of inappropriate handling, there's a new show on TLC coming out called Hot and Heavy. It's supposed to debut in 2020. What are you thinking, D-Tay? What are you thinking? Hot and Heavy.
Just the name just sounds very sexual.
What do you honestly, what do you think, DA?
I think it's about overweight lovers.
Okay. D-Tay, what do you think when you hear Hot and Heavy?
So I'm just gonna preface this by saying I did not read the show notes, because I'm thinking like overweight lovers too, but really I'm thinking about like hot and heavy like machinery.
Hot and Heavy machinery on TLC, the Learning Channel.
Okay, so that can work.
Like factories and stuff.
Factory. So heavy machinery,
Yeah,
hot and heavy.
But
heavy
TLC
machinery.
also has like my 600-pound life on it, right?
they do.
So
That is very true.
not. Oh, fat people working the machinery.
Fat people
people-
in factories. Fat factories.
Fat people in factories.
That's my final answer.
Fat people in factories. No,
Oh,
you're wrong.
nah, wouldn't be the first time.
Hot and Heavy. All I will say, on top of a lot of other stuff I'm going to say, people are upset about this new show.
No, it's about fat people, man.
It's about fat people.
Okay.
But it's not what you think. It's not about Cory finding love. It's not about fat men. It's about fat women with skinny guys.
So pretty much any biracial black couple.
No. Okay, so I can't really. I'm going to unplug this. Is this channel muted? Well, it doesn't matter because y'all heard it anyway. I'm going to hold up the image of what they're one of the couples that are going to be on there.
He looks like he's in distress.
Now, people.
He hasn't eaten.
She keeps eating all the food. She's like a frog.
People are upset about this because they think that it's fat shaming the women,
No.
or they're saying that it is the men that are fetishizing the fat women.
I can
Now
see that.
I'm using the terminology fat women because that's what everybody has been describing them as. They even describe themselves as such: heavy, big, fat women. That's what they are, and they're featured in this new up-and-coming TLC show. Now, it hasn't hit the air yet because it's not due to hit the air until 2020, January of 2020, and people are already pissed off about this. People are like saying that they are fetishizing, which there is a fetish that is out there, that there are people that like to be with large people
Oh yeah.
because they get sexually turned on by fat. Now, I have yet to meet any of these individuals, but they do. They do exist, and they think that TLC is in on it. Now, you guys raising your hands here in Studio G, what these men are going after, I don't think you guys would fit into that
I would
category.
agree because when I type in BBW on the hubs, if that popped up, I'm hitting back and I'm like, clear my cookies.
You're getting out because, look,
Oh, she ate my cookies.
I didn't know you can swallow a double stuffed Oreo like a Tic Tac.
these people are huge.
Yeah.
They are basically people that failed on my 600-pound life.
I would still hover the mouse over just to see the preview though.
I would hover the mouse over to see the
this is-
duration.
The preview is the only thing that's people have seen so far.
No, I'm talking about the Pinot.
Oh, So here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna try to be very, very radio friendly.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be very radio friendly, and I think I've discussed this on previous shows. When two big people get together,
Yeah.
there are some logistics
Mm-hmm.
that just won't seem to work.
Yeah, it's like a square and a triangle.
Right. Because you've got the male has fat that precedes the important part,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and the female has fat that precedes the important part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So basically, what precedes them both is going to make contact first before any of the important parts.
The
That's
friction.
the logistics
Mhm.
of two big people not being together. Now, I, in my record, has never been with a woman the same size as me.
What?
So I don't know
Don't
how.
sound shocked.
I don't know.
Don't
I've
sound
always had.
shocked.
That's not. I know the logistics. That would be that's a waste of time.
Cory pulls when he wants to.
Yeah, but
Cory also loves his money, and that's why he's single.
I feel like everybody needs.
But Cory pulls.
But you need a
when he
big
wants
girl
to.
though too.
I know big girls need love. I'm not saying big girls don't
And
need
that's
love.
why I'm here.
But I'm looking
You ain't no
at
big girl,
okay.
honey.
So that's the other equation, DT. I'm glad you brought that up. When it's a skinny person or a thinner person with a bigger person, logistically it works.
Yeah.
Okay? So I know how it works with a bigger man and a smaller female.
Yep.
Looking at this show, I don't know how it works with a smaller man and a bigger female because I've never been with a bigger female.
It's just more lifting.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I've been with plenty of big girls.
Yeah, you just gotta lift.
You
Hey,
saw
it's
the
like-
picture I just showed you. You've never been with anybody that size.
How do you know?
Well, I'm just assuming.
I'm just saying, it's like a lock and key.
Have you
Hey,
been with someone that size?
you don't get these biceps by lifting Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loop biceps.
No,
Okay.
you-
Okay. So I know the logistics for fat on fat. It just does not work.
Yes, it does.
It can't.
It can and it does.
I don't see how.
It's just more lifting. So
No, DA, listen, I'm trying to be very radio friendly. I'm trying to be
I am
radio
too.
friendly. So if you have
do you have any mayonnaise anywhere around here?
mayonnaise, who carries mayonnaise?
Well, I want some sound effects.
No. I understand the sound effects. Logistically, when you have an item
Mm-hmm.
that is protruding further than item,
Okay.
the protrusion is going to get there first before the second item.
So how do you prevent that? Angles, my friend. Angles.
But when
Yeah.
you're angling two protruding items, you're
No.
going to scientifically that doesn't.
No. It does because when you angle.
Have you been with the big woman though?
Yes, around that size. Yes.
Really? But
Yeah.
see, you're not big.
I am a big dude.
You're not considered large and large. Like,
I'm just saying, if
Oh, you ain't
both
seen me.
parties are leaning back,
Mhm.
then the protrusions are leaning back, and then
And to the
their
side,
other
back and to the side.
protrusions can meet. So it's like a flying V. It's like the Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
I'm just saying, Gordon Bombay couldn't have done it any better.
What he said.
Bombay. The Okay, so I don't understand if there's any logistical
Problems for a
for a
small.
smaller guy with a bigger woman.
No, again,
it's-
angles.
So it's the same thing with
Yeah.
a bigger
Boom.
guy and a
Hold
smaller.
on, hold on.
Boom.
If one person is laying down,
Yep.
boom.
Normally the bigger person.
Yeah. If the bigger person is facing away, even less logistical.
And is not normally the bigger person.
Yeah. Sometimes you just
That
want to be.
sandwich.
Sometimes you just want to be dolloped.
Smothered.
Like a dollop of Daisy.
You ever see a thin cookie with a big old scoop of ice cream on top?
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like.
Have you ever seen a pit bull eat a cookie?
No, I've never seen a pit bull eat a cookie.
Have you ever seen a girl swallow a cookie like a Tic Tac?
No, but I have seen a guy eat a burger off the backside of a cow. Here's the thing.
Was that you in the mirror?
I applaud these men that are with this big women because it's proof that big people need love. Okay, I applaud you for doing that. If it's fetishizing, I mean, dude,
So what?
there's people that are out there that are peeing on each other because they like it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? There's some weird people out there, and TLC is just giving them a TV show. About
Yeah, I
it.
mean, there's people out there licking on cucumbers.
But
I
I
still
didn't-
want those cucumbers.
But I didn't know if there was any additional logistics when it came to a skinny guy with a big woman because I've never been with a big woman.
Nope.
Okay, well that clears that up. All right, let's take a quick break right here, and on the other side of this, speaking of heavy things. Wait till I tell you what somebody did in Mesa, Arizona.
Oh no.
We'll be right back on Fat Guy Radio Show. I think I'm supposed to be doing Home Depot now, right? Yeah, Home Depot commercial. We'll be right back on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
It's a good time to be a doer. Now your phone not only knows what that thing is, but where that thing is. Lockers are no longer just for gym shoes. Tile work has moved beyond guesswork. And if you can't run to the store can run to you. Welcome to today's Home Depot. How doers get more done. A single pair of hands can do a lot. They can paint a fence, build a shelf, install a floor. That's what doers do. But thousands of hands, tens of thousands, working together, these hands are helping change lives. They're improving homes for veterans across the country, 45,000 of them so far. These hands support job skills training for returning vets, and that helps those veterans provide for their families. These are our hands. They're picking up tools and fixing problems, building communities, giving back. This is what our doers do. And the real power of these hands isn't just that they're doing good. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
All right, so DA, you've got kids. I've got kids.
Uh-huh.
DT doesn't know yet.
No.
That he knows of.
Yeah, but people defend their kids all the time. It happens. You know what I mean? If your kids even if it's their fault, they get into trouble. So there was a story that happened earlier this week where I heard the story and I'm like, man, damn, we just get it wrong sometimes.
What do we do?
We literally just get it wrong sometimes. Okay, so I'm watching the picture box earlier this week.
Yeah.
And I came across a story of a 14-year-old girl and her two 13-year-old friends getting on a Greyhound bus for Vegas. They stole their parents' credit card,
What?
purchased the tickets online,
Mm-hmm.
boarded the bus, went down to the Greyhound station near the airport, boarded the bus, got on the bus started to leave the city. The girls got scared while the bus was refueling in Wickenburg, so they decided to call the sheriff's office, which is local police in Wickenburg. The sheriff's office drove them back to Phoenix after contacting their parents, and then the mother was interviewed on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Take a wild guess what the mother had to say.
Can I have more context? Is the mother white?
I don't think that's a needed context.
I think so.
Take it for the fact that it's a mother that had her credit card stolen by her young daughter and her two friends, boarded a bus, got scared, called the sheriff's office. Sheriff's office made contact with the family and got the girls back home to their mother.
And with full context, if I am the mother, I am grateful that they're safe,
Okay?
and I'm happy they did the right thing. Although doing the wrong thing, they ultimately did the right thing.
Ultimately did the right thing, got scared.
Yeah,
And
so
came
she
home.
should be happy.
DT, you want to register a guess as what the mother had to say?
I do not.
Okay.
Because I have no idea. But me thinking as a logical human being, first of all, where is my child? I would have called the police before she had a chance to.
Okay. The mother blamed Greyhound, the
Okay.
bus company,
Okay.
for allowing her daughter to get on the bus.
Okay. No.
She didn't. She blamed Greyhound.
Okay.
She blamed Greyhound for violating their age verification policy. For not, a child can ride a Greyhound bus by themselves.
Yes.
With a slip, according to the Greyhound website, that the parents or legal guardians signed saying that my child has permission to ride the Greyhound bus.
Okay, they didn't have that slip.
But she, the mother, is questioning Greyhound.
Yep, I smell a lawsuit.
This is ridiculous.
No.
So, because of her lack of parenting, which exposed a flaw in the Greyhound system, this is Greyhound's fault.
Yes.
If she was a better parent, let's go to how come we never look at the root? We look at the root of the problem.
The car insurance?
No, the root of the problem is that she should raise her child a whole lot better to not want to steal her credit card.
That's not fair at all, Cory.
That is 100%
That's
fair.
not fair at all.
The root of the problem is that Greyhound will not even be involved in this equation if the parenting was done properly. Now, I understand she's a 14-year-old girl, and 14-year-olds are teenagers, and teenagers come up with their own ideas and stuff like that.
And they're impressionable.
And they're very impressionable. I do understand that, but I don't think any fault lies in Greyhound.
Okay, so if that teenager went to a gun store and purchased a firearm, it's not necessarily on the person selling the firearm to the teenager more than, hey, it wasn't her card. You didn't have a slip.
You're talking firearms and bus rides. Two different things.
Well, you need a gun if you're getting on Greyhound, for one.
Well, yeah, we clearly know that, but that's not the case in this instance.
But the thing is, there's checks and balances, okay? So one of the balance got messed up when Greyhound didn't say, hey, little girls, you're riding to Vegas by yourself.
One of the balances got messed up when the parent was over-trusting of a 14-year-old.
She stole her card,
I've
not
raised
giving it.
4 14-year-olds. You have to be 10 steps ahead of them at all times. It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job of 4 people in order to stay in front of your teenagers. But I don't think that in this situation, Greyhound has any culpability in this situation.
They're gonna lose that
because it should have never happened.
See, I see both points. I see both points, and I'm reminded of a story that kind of like tells both points.
Yes.
Like, I heard the story of this kid who like was boarded the wrong plane, ended up using his dad's credit card to pay for a hotel room, and his parents like lost him in the airport. Had they been like more cognizant of everything,
No, keep
they
going.
they wouldn't have lost him in the airport. But I mean, he used his wit to use his father's credit card to purchase a hotel room, go shopping all over New York, even thwarted a potential robbery of a famous toy shop, befriended a transient, and then the hotel had the audacity to try to come after his parents. And I'm just saying, I see both points. Like, do we sue the hotel for letting little Kevin use his father's credit card, or do we go after the family who for the second year in a row done left their son
so they were in the
home
news,
alone?
They were in the news before?
Yeah, I mean, the mom had to like hop on, the first time they let him go, they went to Florida when it was raining, and the mom had to hop 3 Greyhounds and get a ride with a traveling band all the way back.
Damn, this sounds like a movie.
And the cops wouldn't go, and then the cops that did go try to rob the house.
Damn, crooked ass police. That was in Florida?
No, it was actually I forgot where they from, like South Carolina or something like that.
I don't know.
But I'm just saying, at what point do we stop blaming the kids and stop blaming the parents.
It's a true story, DA.
Nah,
It's a true story.
they should make a documentary about that one. That one sounds interesting. I'll talk to you about that. But as far as the kids will be kids.
You are so gullible, DA. My God in heaven.
No, I'm not. Kids will be kids.
He just described the movie Home Alone, not one, but part 1 and 2. And you were sitting
Oh,
over there
that's what
taking
that
it in
was?
like it was a true story.
That was Home Alone. you so silly, DJ. The parents cannot be blamed at all times.
I cannot say. Hey, dude, parents need to take responsibility for anything that their badass kids do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Look, should the girls get their asses whipped after Greyhound's dealt with? Absolutely. But Greyhound needs to be dealt with.
Greyhound doesn't need to be dealt with. That's for Greyhound's checks and balances for their internal research to look at their policy not being enforced. It is not for the mother to come out and say, well, if Greyhound would have did what their policy says they're going to do, my daughters would have never been able to get on the bus.
Facts.
No, if your ass would have been watching your kids and not let your credit card get out of your sight, your kids would have never been able to buy a bus ticket, and they never would. How did your kids get all the way from your house to the Greyhound station?
It's called Uber.
It doesn't. Another thing. Why are you not aware of where your daughter got a cell phone? They got all kind of apps you can trap. You can trap your kids.
Oh,
you can
come
track
on.
your kids.
Kids need privacy.
You got a 14-year-old. You don't get no privacy at 14-year-old. You done lost your mother effing mind. You ain't 14 years old getting no damn privacy. If my kid looked up at me at 14 years old and said I need my privacy, you go get your own damn house and get your own damn privacy. I'm in here. I own your privacy until you 18 years old or until you graduate college. You don't get no privacy.
Only privacy you get is in the bathroom, and even that's not sacred.
And even then, because we know what you're doing in there.
If it's more than 45 minutes, you do.
45 minutes?
I'm just blow drying my hair.
Yeah.
Why does it smell like baby oil?
Privacy at 14 years old. You don't get...
Moisturize.
Number, I'm so glad you ain't got no girls.
Me too.
Because if you gave a 14-year-old girl privacy, boy, you be laying across some psychologist's couch. You done lost your rabbit-ass mind. Mothers, parents... Ultimately, you're responsible. Stop holding these companies and costing these companies millions and millions of dollars because you ain't doing your job.
Sue their ass.
Do your job.
Yep.
And Kevin wouldn't be left in New York. You're welcome. See how I got to that?
Thank you.
I was meaning that the whole time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more show for you next week. Christmas Eve, it is dropping. I hope that you will join us for this special Christmas Eve. It'll be a little abbreviated show, but we want to bring you new content for the new year. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please visit FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. I need the store written into the end of the script here. Visit the store, folks. Pick yourself up 2 or 3 of these shirts. We try to keep the price point down to between, $20, $23 and so forth. There's hoodies out there too. You get the hoodies, you get the coffee cups. I think the coffee cups are like $10, $12 or something like that. Standard prices. You know what I mean? Standard prices, and you can customize a lot of it. You can get an FGRS, it's a podcasting shirt, in a color for each one of your pants.
Yep.
Hey.
You got different color pants. You can get an FGRS shirt
I got 2 pairs of pants.
to match all those pants. So you can get 2, DA.
Mm-hmm. Such
I'll have
bargains.
Such a bargain.
But I'll get a shirt just so I can wear them like pants.
They've got a shirt for you, D-Tay.
What?
Muscle shirts.
You got muscle shirts?
Muscle shirts.
Ah, shoot now.
Yeah, that's what you should have worn, but it was too cold and shitty for you to be wearing a muscle shirt.
Yep.
I have one in my car. You can try it on later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about Walmart. Everyday low prices at walmart.com through the Walmart banner on our website. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to fatguyradioshow@gmail.com. Send a gift. We love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Look us up, subscribe, follow, and share. Tell everybody you know about the show, and when they ask you what's it all about, simply reply. They'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. And if you forget that, it's on the shirt.
Hey.
Ooh.
Available at fatguyradioshow.com/store. For Daniel Taylor.
What's good?
And Doug the DA Andrew.
Holla.
And my little brother DJ Little D in Absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm Cory Blames with our show mantra: skinny people, fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. See you at the top. Good night.
Hello.